I'm live. This is just a quickie. This would have been, well, let's see, this is Philip K. Dick's birthday. He would have been 92, and I managed to get my work in progress, about 50 pages of it, onto Kindle. It's live today. Let's see if, yes, the chat accepted the link. Okay. More on the exegesis of Philip K. Dick. So happy birthday, Phil. I'm sorry the book isn't finished, but at least I got some of it out. It's on Kindle, and in a few days it should be available in a very slim paperback of about 50 pages. Um, wow, what a year this has been. It's almost over, but COVID is not over. It's well, today it promises to be a little warmer than yesterday. I can tell because the cats are getting restless and they might want to go outside. Yesterday they were very happy in the house. There's two of them. One is really, really feral, but beginning to trust me enough to feed her and give her treats. My hip is doing better, but I'm still quite limited. I'm not supposed to sit for long. I'm supposed to either lie down or walk around. I consider my recliner chair a compromise. But hey, I'm here and doing well and still trying to be true to the memory of my husband, the father of our son. And it is his birthday. And he used to point out that it was also Beethoven's baptism day. He was very proud of that, even though, he didn't cause himself to be born on that day. But he really loved Beethoven's music. Anyway, I'm really not going to stay on long because, as I said, my doctor doesn't want me to sit for very long. I have two pins actually in the femur, the leg bone, but going up into close to where that little ball is that goes inside the pelvis, which is your actual hip. Your hip is the part of the pelvis. That isn't what broke. The leg bone broke on me, but real close to the hip joint. Um, wow, what can I say? I, I, I miss him. Always have. Since 82 when he left this world. But sometimes I feel like he's here, guiding me, telling me what he would have done, what he would have written. But he isn't here, only in spirit. Oh, wow. So anyway, this here book, I put a link in the chat. It's on Kindle now. The paperback will be up in a few days. Amazon has to, check things out. and make sure everything's working and the content is acceptable. Uh, Basically, you can't publish porn. And I'm not really political, so that's okay. But I'm wondering how Phil would have responded to COVID. Not really sure. He already didn't like to leave his apartment, so maybe he would have taken advantage of all the delivery services and just stayed home for all these months. It's now month 10 of the 14-day or lockdown to flatten the curve, stop it from spreading so much. And I was thinking that Phil might be more vulnerable to COVID because of his asthma, but now they're saying that people with asthma do better. Hi, Pan Gerben. Let's see, that deserves a purr. Yes, I was raised by cats. Well, I don't know. They also say that cigarette smoke kills COVID, so okay, I'll buy that. Phil didn't like me smoking, but the truth is he did smoke, just not all the time. Mostly he used Dean Swift snuff, just like the characters in his books. You tap a little powder onto your hand, well, onto there, or your fingers, and breathe it in to your nose. And that's tobacco with some essential oils. The stuff they call snuff now that you pack into your cheeks, that's crap. It's horrible. Yeah. So anyway, I couldn't let this day pass without saying happy birthday to Phil. I know it his fans will appreciate some kind of celebration of his birthday. Maybe reading one of his books or short stories. Sorry about that. My phone makes noises and I don't even know what they mean. I call it a smart aleck phone because it's a smart aleck. It constantly reminds me that I don't understand how it works or what it's doing. Okay, my phone says it's 46 degrees, but that's down the hill in the flatland. I'm up here on the mountain, uh, but it's probably close. So if it gets up to 50, I'll let the cats outside. Oh well. See, I have to leave the door open for them because they don't meow. Who's calling me? Potential spam. Jeez. Stupid phone. Smart aleck phone. Okay. Nobody calls me unless they want something. Anyway, I don't understand half of the things that my phone does, but I do often resort to using the phone to get my email because the internet connection here is really wobbly. Mm. I wonder what Phil would have wanted for his birthday this year. Probably gourmet food. He introduced me to steak and kidney pie. I've tried to make it myself, and no, I can't get it right. He liked caviar, steak, and lobster. One time at a restaurant, he ordered squab, and when I asked him what that was, he said pigeon. So I decided to have sweetbreads, which are, well, they're made from a calf's pancreas. And I knew that, but I didn't mind. But I couldn't stand the thought of eating a pigeon. And a squab is not really a pigeon, but it's a small bird. But he usually ordered steak and lobster. Oh, and at one restaurant he took me to, I had an artichoke stuffed with melted cheese and crab. It was awesome. So, anyway, I think he'd order a bunch of gourmet food that he could just heat up and eat if he were in lockdown for COVID. He wasn't much into sweets, but here and there he did like a little dessert after dinner. Me, I could eat a whole pound of candies in about an hour. Not anymore, it takes me a few weeks now, but I do like my chocolate. Anyway, I'm glad I finally got that book. Well, it's part of a book, it's a work in progress onto the Kindle. And once again, the paperback will be available soon. And for those of you who don't like Amazon, I'm sorry, but it's turned out to be the best way for me with my limited resources to get a book out for the public. And if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. And the price is only $2.99. The paperback will be around $6. Amazon sets a minimum price. Oh, I think it's more like $7. $6.99, yes. So um, I'm glad I got it out on Phil's birthday. I wish I could say I planned it that way, but it was just serendipity, a fortunate coincidence. And Phil believed in such things. So, anyway, have a wonderful day. Enjoy uh, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. And of course, a new year. Well, I'll be back before the new year. But today I really have to quit sitting. I'm reaching the limit because I had to sit and take care of some things. And it's kind of awkward to have the computer on my lap while in a recliner chair, but that is mostly what I do. Okay, Mirror Maze. Yes, I have a story in Mirror Maze edited by Cliff Jones. That's on Amazon, but it's actually through a publisher called Fractured Mirror, so you can buy it. I don't have the link at the moment. Let me see if I can find it. You can order Mirror Maze directly from the publisher, which is probably better. Let me see um, if my internet connection will allow me to load things. Uh-huh. Mirror Maze, a dream punk anthology. And come on, scroll up. Scroll up. It's in the Facebook Messenger somewhere. Here we go. No, that's Amazon. Well, it's on Amazon UK and all the Amazon sites, as well as United States. It's on Goodreads, Amazon. All these links I'm finding are Amazon, but I know there was another link. Here we go. I think this, no, that's, come on. Yeah, this is it. If you don't like Amazon, you can get Mirror Maze. Let's see. Mirror Maze. And all kinds of info about Mirror Maze on Goodreads, via Amazon, via Fractured Mirror Publishing, the Dreampunk website. There's a sound on Spotify, a soundtrack on YouTube, and links for the editor and all the authors. I'm not seeing, yeah, I'm there. Okay, I'm going to email this to myself. That's my go-to way of saving links, is to email them to myself. There we go. That works. Anyway, I did get my author's copy of Mirror Maze, so before I sign off, show you the cover. Uh, gosh. There, here we go. It's a nice thick book. It feels substantial. It has 29 stories. There's the back of it. Um, whew. Let's see. Do you dare enter the mirror maze? And the front, Mirror Maze, edited by Cliff Jones Jr. It's a good thick book. Paperback only, apparently. And the back cover says, technology is embedded so deeply in our lives that it no longer feels separate. It's taken for granted, like breathing. Whatever can be imagined can be experienced, if not in the quote, real, end quote, world, then somewhere else, somewhere better. This is our new reality. We live inside our heads, in our dreams. Boy, that sounds like Philip K. Dick. And the second paragraph, come navigate a labyrinth of visions, illusions, nightmares, and fantasies. Explore the nascent genre of dreampunk with 22 of its finest authors as they examine and transform the dreamscapes that we call our lives. Get lost among the twists and turns, ascending to the upper limits of both wonder and dread. Do you dare to enter the mirror maze? I'm sure they said there were 29 stories, but apparently 22 authors. Yep. Okay. And my story is number 20, and it's The Mirror Cracked. I knew I had seen that title somewhere, but I couldn't remember until a friend told me, oh, yes, that's an Agatha Christie novel. Oh, ashtrays smoking my cigarette for me. So, anyway, happy birthday to Philip K. Dick. Got it typed in. And I really gotta go. I have to either walk around or lie down. My hip is telling me that. I've been sitting too much, more than I should. And it'll heal better if I do what the doctor says. So have a great day. Have a great day. And thank you all for listening. I typed Thanak instead of thank. Come on. There, here we go. Sometimes the spell checker is not evil. So, purr and thank you, and I'll catch you later.